Hey, what's up YouTube? On this video, I'm going to share with you an update to my Webull account. This is the account that I have a goal to create a dividend portfolio that's paying me $1,000 a month. So I'm going to share with you how much money I made in the month of April in my dividend portfolio. I'm going to go through the 20 paychecks that I received in April. And I'm also going to share with you who got the closest to how much money I was going to make in April. So there'll be a shout out towards the end of the video. My name is Paris Clough and this is Financial Self-Reliance. On this channel we talk about the mindsets and the skill sets of the wealthy so that you can learn how to manage, protect, and grow your assets. If that sounds like the kind of channel and the kind of community you want to be a part of, go ahead and click like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos that I produce. Alright, there's a couple of portfolio update videos that I do, and this one is my Webull portfolio update. Webull is a commission-free exchange, and in fact, if you click the link in the description below and you open up your own Webull account with $100, you could get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800. I've never seen anybody get the $1,800 stock, but I've had a lot of people get $10 and $15 stocks. And with $100, if you get 2 free stocks that are valued at $10, that's $20 or a 20% return on that $100. It's a fantastic return on your money. So click the link in the description below, open a Webull account if you haven't already, and then come back and let me know which 2 free stocks that you get. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to share with you is an update to my portfolio. Let's take a look at my spreadsheet. So this is the spreadsheet that I use to track my Webull portfolio. As you can see across the top here, it says symbol, which is the symbol for the stock, total shares, which is how many shares I own of each of those stocks, buy price is what I paid for it, or what my average price is as I continue to buy more shares. And then there's current price, which is the actual price of the stock at the close of the market today. Then the days change, how much it fluctuated during the day. Total cost basis. What this means is this is how much money I've put in, which is $15,000. But if you'll notice, there's $496 in addition to that. That's from the free stock that I received. So thank you very much for those of you who clicked on the link in my description and got free stock. For those of you who haven't done it yet, click the link and get some free stock. It's worth it. And then start sharing that with your friends and getting some free stock of your own. So the total market value in my account because of growth and because of the dividends that I've earned is $16,872. My total return is $1,376. which makes it about 8.88%. I've earned 8.88% on my portfolio since I've had this portfolio, which is actually a really good return. This column is the yearly dividend, or this is how much money I make on the stocks that have dividends. This is my current yield, so that's the yield on the dividends. I'm earning 5.6% on my portfolio just from the dividends alone. So you can see that a significant part of my return is because of those dividends that keep coming in. This is one of the reasons why I highly recommend when you first get started in stock investing is that you start with dividend stocks because it's a little easier. The rates of return are a little bit more cushioned because you have the dividends coming in paying you that rate of return. And then on top of that, you get the growth of the stock. If you're starting out, I really highly recommend that you get involved in dividend paying stocks. Of course, this is my opinion. You need to do your own research. You need to figure out what's comfortable for you. But in my opinion, dividend paying stocks is a great way to get your feet wet, to get started in the market and earn some money, because you're going to earn money on the dividend regardless of if the stock goes up or down. You still get to earn money on the dividend, unless of course the company discontinues dividends. So a lot of the dividend paying companies, they know that the reason why they're so attractive to investors is because of that dividend. So they're not going to cut that dividend out unless they absolutely have to. So a lot of these dividend paying companies will increase their dividend over time to make sure that they're even more attractive to those investors, to reward those investors even more. So highly recommend that you find a good, strong dividend paying stock, and then one that has a history of increasing its dividend over time. Those are the best ones. So total estimated annual income is $739. Now I shared with you earlier that I have a goal to earn $1,000 a month in this portfolio. So at $739 a year, I'm on my way, but I'm still pretty far away from what I need to be. But over time and my continued contributions and the continued dividends, I feel pretty confident that I'll eventually get there. All right, so in the month of April, I was paid by 20 different companies. I'm going to highlight the ones that increased their dividends from the last time they paid so that you see what I'm talking about regarding increasing dividends over time. So you can see this column here is the column that up for April, and these are the companies that paid me. But if you'll scroll down, I'm going to scroll down here and I'll show you, for example, this one here, Medical Properties. The last time they paid a dividend, it was $1.35, and this time they paid a dividend was $1.40. So they increased their dividend by 5 cents. That's the kind of company you want to have stocks, because as they increase their dividends, that means you're earning more money because they're increasing their dividends, paying to you. The other one here is SJR. They increased it from 39 cents to 40 cents. Now that's not a lot of money, 1 penny, but that's money you didn't have to do anything to earn. That's another cent that you didn't have to do anything to earn. You bought a stock and you held on to it, and they increased the dividend. And that's exactly why I recommend getting dividend stocks, because over time, if they increase those dividends, you get to reap the rewards of that. Oh, here's another one, realty income. Realty income is, that's a really popular one, and they actually increase their dividend at the beginning of the year. They pay monthly dividends. In January, it was 94 cents, and then it was February, it was $1.17, so it jumped quite a bit in February, but then it jumped again in this last month in April to $1.18. So again, 1 penny isn't a lot, but over time, those pennies add up, and you're gonna start to see some significant increases in your income. So where do I get this information about my dividends and how much they pay? I'll show you that on the Webull Desktop app. Okay, so this is the Webull Desktop app. I've shared with this in my last video, but I want to share again this section that I'm going to talk about today. If you come to your account, you'll see this screen here that gives you the funds history. So on the funds history, there's a type and it says all right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to all to dividends. And so now I can scroll back and look at the date range. I can click the last month, the last 3 months, and I can see. And so what I did was I went here and I scrolled all the way to April 1st, and I went up from there to April 30th, and I went in and I added in all of those dollar amounts into my spreadsheet, and that's how I knew how much money I was paid in my dividends, and I was able to update my spreadsheet based on that. Now I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet, and I'm going to show you a chart that I'm using to track how much money I'm making each month. So I started my portfolio in September 2019, and then each month I've been tracking how much I've earned in my dividend portfolio, and all through last year I tracked how much I earned, and now I'm tracking throughout this year. So as you can see down here in this chart, and this is a little smaller chart, so I'm going to go show you the bigger one. So as you can see in this chart, in September, this was in the blue here is 2019, and the red is 2020. So I made a significant jump in 2020. I hope to do that again in 2021. So as we can see, in January, February, and March, I've done nothing but increase my dividend income over the previous year, which is really exciting, especially when you're trying to grow a portfolio of dividend income. You want to see those increases from year to year. Of course, I'm contributing more money, I'm buying more shares, so most of my increase is because I'm buying more shares and I have more companies, I have more dividend stocks, and so because of that, of course, I'm going to be having a larger dividend income. In addition to that, though, some of these companies are actually increasing their dividends, so I'm making more money based on what they're doing. So it's a win-win situation with dividend investing as far as I'm concerned. All right, so last month when I did my video on my update for March, I asked everybody to make a guess as to how much they think or thought that I would make in the month of April. And a lot of people put in the comments guesses. I had it ranges from $10 all the way up to $35. And the closest one was Rob at Eli55. He guessed $21 and it was $25.32. So congratulations, Rob at Eli55. You won, I'm not sure what you won, but you guessed the closest number to the actual number that I made in the month of April. So for those of you that are watching and have made it this far, what is your guess for the month of May? How much money am I gonna make in my dividend portfolio in the month of May? Now, if you see here, I made $12.44 last year. So what do you think I'm gonna make this year? Put your guesses in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in next month's update of my Webull account. Make sure you click the like and subscribe button, and have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.